It has to be the cheapest. We'll use the cheapest material, which is not very good for the environment, but also the cheapest labor. They will pay their workers less. So if you have this kind of fast fashion, will lead to less labor. I think what is very important is don't use synthetic fibers. I think it's not possible in any case, but normally synthetic fibers are at the end plastic, and if you wash your t-shirt, it will get in the water.
How can consumer verify an ethical supply chain?
There are some labels, different labels, but the problem with the labels is who controls it and what is paid for the labels and so on. But at least there are some labels. But I think some indication is the price, of course. So if the price is too low, it is not possible that the sustainable production, let's say, that's easy. If the price is high, you cannot say for sure, but at least if the price is too low, it will not be sustainable for anybody, for the labor, for the environment. It's clear.
From our first episode about greenwashing, then we talk about the certifications. It costs a lot, and somehow it is greenwashing too. So
yeah, some of them are obviously, but at least something is done. At least there is some thinking about. It's probably then better than before without any control or any looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Rental and resale platform are true solution or a real distraction?
It's interesting because I'm not sure everything can be rented or reused or something, because sometimes textile you cannot reuse it on and on and on, especially if you don't know the quality. But it will not solve the issue. I think it will probably make it a little bit better, but cannot rent your daily dress, let's say. That's really difficult. Yeah, you can rent something if you go to a wedding or something, then you can rent, but you cannot rent your t-shirt. It makes no sense.
And underwear.
Yeah. let's open an online shop for it. Maybe we get investors there. Yeah.
What materials should we prioritize? Organic cotton, hemp, lab grown, or more? There's 100,000s of materials in the market. So, Dr. Timo, what do you think?
I think what is very important is don't use synthetic fibers. I think it's not possible in any case, but normally synthetic fibers are at the end plastic, and if you wash your t-shirt, it will get in the water. The water gets in the ocean, and you will get more plastic contamination in the ocean. So if you use cotton or hemp or something else, which is natural grown fiber, and hemp is very good fiber, and also cotton you can use for a lot of stuff, and wool also for some articles. So there are a lot of natural fibers in the world. I think we should focus on them. They are sustainable, they are biodegradable, and we don't get that much problems there. I think would be the best to use these natural fibers.
We have a lot of clothing is made out of acrylic right now.
Yes, and that's
those
plastic
are
at the end.
Plastic, right?
Yeah, it's better than some other plastics, but it's at the end it's plastics, and it will get through washing. It will get through in the water, even if it's just small fibers or something. It will get in the water, and that's a big problem because you have to wash your clothes, and there is some movement always, and always there is plastic going on, and that's not a good. So it's going in the ocean, and that's not good. We have a big problem with plastic in the ocean, and this contributes to it a lot, the synthetic fibers.
So those plastic in the ocean will be microplastic then?
It's microplastic, yes. That's the important thing. It's not plastic that you see. It's not the flowing bottle. It's microplastic, and this we will eat every day. And and we know there are problems with health because of microplastics. And this microplastics have different sources, but one major source is the clothing industry and the clothing washing and so on. And this is really difficult to filter out because it's microplastic. It's very small, but the fish eat or get it, and we eat the fish, and then it gets to us.
Right. Microplastic is the worst.
It is. And it's getting more and more every year. So I think we should stop it, or at least reduce it as much as possible.
Why is labor rights activism inseparable from sustainability? That's the question.
Yeah. So should I answer it? So I think even Shane could do it, or Shane could do it also. But the thing is, if we just talked about it, a very cheap T-shirt, whereas where we look at the price is the most important thing. It has to be the cheapest. We'll use the cheapest material, which is not very good for the environment, but also the cheapest labor. They will pay their workers less. So if you have this kind of fast fashion, will lead to less labor. So the worker will get paid less and less because they will press the money out of anything they could. First material, second laborers, and then so it's a connected issue. If you have good labor conditions, you will probably can also use better materials and it can last longer. If you want to sell your cheapest T-shirt for $1 or something, then you need to have everything pressed down to nothing essentially, and that's a problem.
True, and the sustainability is not just about environment; it's
Yes.
also human rights. Or I shouldn't say ESG, but it's also part of it, I think. Yeah, we know the ESG is some
It's also greenwashing.
financial and greenwashing, but it is not just about environmental.
So the labels, if they were good, so the labels, the green labels should also include the worker rights, because the material is not the main thing. You cannot have this kind of fast fashion that we see. You cannot have okay labor rights. That's also a thing. You will not have that much waste, good labor rights, because the T-shirt will be more expensive. Nobody will throw away or want to throw away a T-shirt which costs double of it. So they will not buy it.
Even myself.
Okay.